Hey everybody, Lumpy Q here. So what we're doing today is I got a 2-bone choice cut prime rib standing rib roast. Prime rib standing rib roast? Yeah, I think that's it. And we're gonna roast that. And I got a couple of acorn squashes, and I have some green beans that I'm gonna blanch, and those are gonna go in at the end. And just look at that. I mean, it doesn't look anything like T-Roy's 42-day aged prime, but boy, it does sure look good. So anyway, I'm going to get that prepped up. I'm going to release the bone, retie, trim a little bit of that fat off. Not a whole lot. You know, I'm on a diet, but not really. So we're going to do that, and we will be back. Alright, so I didn't need to show you the whole green bean thing. And what I do is, I only showed you a handful. I usually get a pound or two of fresh green beans. I trim the ends off, I wash them, I rinse them, and then I throw them in a cold water pan just like this. And then what I do is I take this chef's pan and I boil in hot water, throw some salt in there, and I just give them a quick blanch, and these are ready. And then what I do is I dump them in this ice bath. Pretty sure you can see that, hopefully. And you know, I'll only be using a handful of those, but you know, that's the way I do it. I buy these probably 2-3 times a month, and you know, they'll sit in the fridge for close to a week, and I just pull them out as I need them. I throw them in a, yeah, I gotta make sure they're dry, real dry. And just throw them in a Ziploc and pull them out as I need them. That's all I do. And oh yeah, it just works for me. We'll be back. Alright, so I got this prime rib ready to go. So I'm going to trim just a little bit off of this, and there's a big knot here. A little bigger than I like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just come in, trim about a good half out of that. You know, I might save that later, I'm not sure. I'm going to keep some of that, just give it a little trim here, not all the way down. You don't want to do that, because you know what, you want that fat. And speaking of fat, you know, I was going to do this light cooking thing, and it's really kind of just cracks me up now. I'm not ready for that. So I'm just going to touch that. I'm going to get that out of there. I'm going to keep a little bit of this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get over here. I like to release and retie, and I season in between. And if I can get it started, I'll be good. So close to the bone, as close as possibly can. And get that out. Got a little bit of a knot there. So I'm good, and that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to get that underside, and what I got is I got the SPG, and I still have that Hungarian smoked paprika in there. I'm going to just hit that a little bit. I'm going to put that back on, give her a flip, give her a little sideways flip, get it in there. I like that. And what I do is I grab my own herbs. This is thyme. A beast likes thyme. So I'll get some of that in there. Time is nice. So what I'll do is give that a tie. I want to tie each bone. My buddy Giuseppe made me my mortar. Probably, I'm going 2003, so 11 years ago. Still use it, it's great. So let me get this placed. Put on that bone. Fix that bone. You know, of course, do a butcher's knot. Wow. You know, you don't need it real tight, just enough to kind of snug it up. I cut my string really long because I don't want to get caught short. Not that I've ever been accused of being short. I'm like 6'3", I think. Well, let me get this other one. I got my oven on, and I have it on 340. I missed that bone. Did you see that? There we go. Alright, so I'm not a butcher, okay? But I have my oven on 340. That'll be going off. And this will be going in. And the beauty of a standing rib roast is it stands by itself. And alright, so we didn't go to Connecticut. Arrangements are going to be a little different for the wife's aunt and godmother that passed away yesterday, about 3 o'clock or so. Really sad. It's been a tough day. But anyway, that's going in, and I'm going to deal with the acorns a little later. I already showed you the prep on my green beans, and we'll be back. You know what? I might throw some frog bone on it, only because that's what I do. All right, we'll be back, folks. Okay, so on to the acorns. What I do is I cut these puppies in half, and they are tough. Get the other one. Try not to cut yourself. It's no fun down there. So what I do is I just scoop those seeds out. You know, I've actually roasted these and ate them. They're not bad. Oh, sorry. So anyway, so I'm going to scoop these out, all of them. And I'll show you what I do next. Alright, so I have these acorns all prepped up. I got some brown sugar. I like to get it crystallized a little bit, you know, leave it out for a little bit. And I don't know, I think it tastes better. I have some butter. So, you know, screw the diet this week. We'll work on it later. But, if you can see this pan, you know, these are sitting up real nice. But I got one that's rock. Actually, that's not rocking. It was. It will rock by itself. So what I do is I find the cut point and I come parallel with it and I just touch it right there. Can you see that? That's not going to move. So that's what I do with that. And then what I do, so I hit them with a touch of salt, a touch kosher salt, and my fresh cracked pepper. You know, you want that flavor in there, especially underneath what I'm going to put it in. Oh, totally missed that one. That's all right. So then what I do is I hit it with a couple 9 or 12, a couple 2 or 3 pats of this butter. And this butter is salted, and that's why I was saying you know, just a touch of salt in there, because you don't need it, because you're going to get some more. Oh, see, now that one's rocking. That's all right. It's going to be good, because I got, the pan is just the right size, I think. And so I layer that in, and oh, look at that, I have a couple more pieces. So let's put a little in that one, a little in that one, and voila. So then I come back and I hit it with this crystallized brown sugar, dark brown sugar. You can use light. I prefer the brown, but the crystallization really helps, because it takes a minute or two to get it going once it's under the hot, into the hot oven, and I think it releases different. I could be wrong. I was wrong once before, but that's a whole different story. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going to get that in. I just checked that roast, and it's pretty as hell. Alright, let me get that all in. I don't care. No, I'm on a diet. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. So anyway, we got that done. We're going to pop that in my second oven. I got 2-tier, which I really love. And so we'll get that going. I'm going to put a thermometer in that roast in probably another 20 minutes. And that should be right. We'll be back. Alright, so I just took this roast out, only so I could put it back in, but I'm going to hit the probe in it now. I got this really kick-ass thermostat thing. My friend Mary, Christmas one year. And it works real great. I've had it for a few years. So what I do is I just, I want to get in about that far. So what I do is I kind of just measure it. That thing's looking real pretty already. So I'm going to get that in. And let's see what we got. I'm actually a little, it's going down a little bit. And that red meat, probably my favorite food. Alright, so I'm figuring it's going to go to, it's going to 90. Let's call it 90. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this baby back in. And I got this in the, watch me lose that, in the lower oven. And I got those butter acorns in the upper one. Geez, I might have been able to use more butter on that. So anyway, so we're gonna let that go. Yeah, I'm at 92 right now. So yeah, we got a little more time. And still got the green beans, and we'll be back. Oh, I want to show you something just in a little bit. Hold on. Alright, so this is my latest stock. Chicken stock, the mirepoix. You know how it goes. But anyway, I got this down to, I'm under 2 quarts right now. I'm gonna strain out everything that's already given up, and put it in a bigger sauce pan, and I'm gonna keep reducing it. And I'm thinking we're gonna call that gravy, but not today. We're gonna do an au jus. Be back. Okay, so I just took that puppy out. Usually my target temperature is 128. I took it out at 125. I'm moving up to 126. And that's only 2 ribs. I usually do a lot more. So I'm figuring that's going to be good, and the wife really likes it. Well, actually, the request was, I want it red. So how can you argue with that? So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. Now I'm going to transfer it over to a bowl, and then I'm going to get that string cut, and I'm going to take one, maybe both of those bones, and I'll do my au jus with that. You know, a lot of people say, oh no, you got to eat the bones, and you know, you can, but I use them to start my au jus or gravy or, you know, whatever I got going, and man, it's so good. I just checked my squash in there, and that needs a little more time, so I think the timing is going to work out fairly well. And I'm running out of beans because you know, the wife's been in here, she's been picking, so, but I have another whole batch in there, so I might just add to it, and we'll see how that goes. So when we come back, I'm going to be you know, probably doing the au jus, gravy, sauce, I don't care what you call it, and I'm going to carve this puppy up, and I'll tell you what, I know it's going to look really, really good. So we'll be back. Alright, what I have here is the those bones. I had to trim a little off, had a little taste, the wife had a taste, and a little bit of water, and I took the stems off of some button mushrooms that we really like. And those are the mushrooms. I'm going to slice those up for that later. Oh, damn. I'll have to cut that one out, huh? And I have my white roux paste that I make, I don't know, every couple of weeks. But this is the starter show right here. I took that out at 126. The wife wants it rare. And of course you get the residual, and it actually hit 129, 130. And I untented it, and it's gorgeous. You know, still got some of that thyme that hasn't even browned up on it, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but we're going to be back. I'm going to slice that up, and slice those mushrooms up, put it in gravy now, and we'll be back. Okay, folks, there's my acorns out with the butter and brown sugar thing. I gotta the sauce turned into a gravy, mushroom gravy, because that's what the old lady wanted, so that's what she's gonna get. I'm having computer problems, I'm having camera problems, I'm having lighting problems, you know, it's a freaking mess. So anyway, so I'm gonna go over here. And like I said, that's the starter show. I'm going to cut that in a couple of minutes, and I think my lighting's okay here. We'll figure it out. We're going to plate it, and we'll be back. Alright, so you missed me taking acorns out of the shell, getting those prepped up. You missed the gravy. I had a few problems. You know, it's just my day today. But I don't want you to miss the starter show, so. Yeah, see, like I said, that's the way my day's gone. So, the old lady said she wants it red. I took this out at 125, came up to 130, I think, I forget. And I'm going to take this in for a sandwich, and then see how the rest of it looks. And it better be red or I'm dead frickin' meat. Thank you, I live. Alright, so I'm going to do one for the old lady right here. About 9/16 of an inch. I'm a cabinet maker, I know that shit. Stuff. I know that stuff. And then me, I'm going to do about 7/8. Okay, I'm really happy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. But let me just show you what I have going over here. Yeah, pardon me. Like I said, I don't know. So that's my my mushroom gravy. Going really nice.